Hello, our dear RAIN partners. Thank you so much for joining us on this training, again, with our back office. We're pleased to have you here as, again, it shows great interest in you, in your business, in moving RAIN International forward, so we have great appreciation for you with that. This is Russel Cowley, the Global Support Director for RAIN International, and today we're going to talk about, of course, the back office components, the specific tabs of My Account, and the Commissions tab. Very, very important tabs here. So as we jump right into this, again, first and foremost, everybody should know where they can go find their back office to be able to go in and then look towards this information I'm going to share with you now. As we've talked about over the last few weeks, we've discussed some high-level aspects of the My Account. Now, it's very straightforward, very simple, but let's do a quick review to show, again, the importance. Number one is once you go into My Account, you're going to be able to have access, again, to some of the data in your back office. Your name you won't be able to change. Of course, the tax ID components you won't be able to change. That's because, again, this is your account specific to you. And in order to have that transferred, you'd have to fill out some sponsorship or a sales transfer form and work with the compliance team. But this, again, is your information. So if you need to update an address or if you need to make sure that you get the proper information from a payment method for your auto ships or whatever it may be, this is where you can go to make sure that is set up. It's very important to make sure all that information is, again, updated. So you can click on this under General Edit, and it will take you to, again, the screen where you can edit this information that I have spoke about. Of course, make sure the emails are correct. This, again, will be the notifying factor for us to send communication out, but also for you to be able to get notified when you have an order or when you get a new RAIN partner or a new customer to join with you in the business. So it's great to know and have that communication. Of course, it also will allow you to have some contact information for your teams and, of course, with your upline, your sponsor specifically, to be able to contact you as well. Now, under the replicated site, as I circled that, this, again, is where you can set up that replicated site. So myrainlife.com/whatever you put here. This, again, make it very unique, specific to you, something that people can remember. So as you go out and you talk about RAIN International with folks, you can give them that email or that URL, that website, myrainlife.com/whatever you put. And then they can go to that site, and then if they go and click on the Buy Now or Enroll, they get assigned directly into your organization. Now, again, with this information, please make sure it's all accurate for shipping purposes, billing information, again, for your auto ships, but also, of course, your commissions. Making sure that your commissions, the way that we get to reward you for your effort and going out there and sharing, for you to be able to build a business, we, of course, need to know how to pay you the money you earn. So clicking on that Commissions tab, it'll take you over to a screen where in most markets, you're going to have a couple of options. Some markets around the globe only have one method of payment. But nonetheless, depending on what market you're in, you'll be able to choose which one of these elections you want. Now, if you're in the United States, you can click on direct deposit, put in your banking information there. Then every Friday, when you earn commissions, they'll go right to your bank. So it's an awesome thing. People absolutely love knowing that every Friday they are getting their commissions and their bonuses paid out. Now, if you elect to have the Paletions card or work through our HyperWallet system, your email most certainly needs to be accurate. Because once you select on that and click Save, it's going to send you an email, or Paletions will send you an email with some instructions on how to get logged into their system with your account with RAIN International. Once you get into that, you can then be able to coordinate and work back and forth on some of the funds. You can order, again, a prepaid card where that then becomes where your funds are deposited. So you can use that card, of course, as a great promotional piece when you go out and you purchase everyday things. People will look at your card. They're going to ask questions. It's a great talking point. People like to do this as well because then they can look and have all of their purchases for tax reasons, perhaps. It's only meant for a business card, but that's something that, of course, you'll always work with your CPA on. Now, that's the My Account. Straightforward, very simple, very intuitive. If you have any questions on that, feel free to call into customer service and they can help you out as well. But now let's dive into this commissions tab, as again, it is such an important tab, and what a great segue from how you get paid to the details of how the commissions look within your back office. So we'll go through each one of these. Underneath your commissions, the first one, of course, is the commissions tab. This will outline your earnings on a weekly basis for the week that you got paid out. If you click on that weekly icon, that is a clickable link where it will take you to the details and the specifics, the itemization of that particular commissions week and how you earn that. And then it will take you another step to be able to click on the first order bonus, team commissions and such, and it will take you down to the next point where you can say, these are the people in this last week that I earned a first order bonus from. It's a powerful thing, so it knows, again, where those monies are coming from. It's very transparent. You can see exactly how you're getting paid out on that. So you can click on any one of those and it will give you that itemized, detailed information. When you click on volume, back up on the top menu there, it gives you this screen. Now this screen is one that you'll want to become very familiar with. It's a screen that I've shared on every one of the presentations so far. So we'll go through and do a review on this. First and foremost, from the left to the right, it outlines the date. Then the next three, of course, the business centers, the ID 1, 2, and 3. If you only have one business center, it'll just have the one line. But I would highly recommend for you to upgrade to get a 3 business centers so that you can, again, accrue this volume that I'm going to show you while you build out business center 1, letting 2 and 3 accrue volume. The next column, though, is the personal qualifying volume. This, again, is the amount of a personal order or that through your customers so that you can be able to be eligible for different aspects of the commissions, anything from 50 to 100 to 200. And again, what's neat is when our compensation plan, anytime you get a customer, you get personal qualification volume for that. So that will continue to show here on your PQV for that week. The new PV is, again, when you have an order. So your monthly order, if you're on the auto ship, it will be able to post there in the week that that fires. And then that number will transport over to the qualification so that you know each week I'm qualified at 100 in this case, PVQ, and that unlocks different aspects of the commissions for me. If you get a customer to buy, it'll also pop up there in that new PV column. Then we move along. The next screen is the carry, or the next section, left and carry right. This particular number will always be the leftover on the far right there volume from the previous week, because as long as you stay active, okay, get this, this is very cool about our compensation. As long as you stay active, that volume will always carry forward. And then you'll build up, it'll accrue volume, and then when you become eligible for those commissions to be paid out, it'll create a cycle, and you get that commissions, and then again, it will continue to carry forward as such. The next section, okay, we add what's new. So the left and the right, there in the middle of the screen, that particular number is what you accrued in that week. That is the same number that you can see on your dashboard. We want you to watch what is your accrual rate each week from your left and your right side so you know where to put focus on. Now, in this case, where you'll see that the total left and the total right in the next box over includes, again, the total 100 from the left side. There's nothing new on the left side, so again, we're left with 100. Then we carried 46,225. We had 200 new. Now it's 46,825. So you know that, okay, well, of course, in order to create a cycle on commissions, I need to have 300 on my left, 300 on my right. That'll generate a cycle for payout. So you know that you, of course, got to go put some effort on that left side. But if you only and ever focused on the left side and the accruing rate on the left side become greater than the amount that you accrue on the right, you could flip sides. So that's why we want you to pay attention to what you're accruing, because folks, again, the middle part of our compensation plan is the dual team, where you see where you get those cycles from. Once you have week over week accruing 5,000 points or more, that really satisfies the middle part of the compensation plan. Then you build towards the back end. But you want that number on the left and the right to get to the point where it's 100,000 or more each week. When that happens, you've maxed team commissions from that one aspect in the compensation plan, which is a fantastic amount of payout for you. But we want you to keep track of that. Make sure your accrues are, again, staying balanced and moving forward. Your efforts are in the right place. That's why, again, plugging into these trainings and getting this information is so very important and powerful. So, again, congratulations for being here. Now, again, we continue on the cycles, whatever the lesser side is. If it's 300 on the lesser side, we know we have greater than 300 on the right side. It'll create one cycle, and then that'll be paid out. Whatever's left over, again, gets carried forward. The next screen over is your rank. Okay? What's really neat about this screen, on the top, you're going to see what the current week is. It'll outline down here on the bottom what is going on in your organization, what you need to do, what you have, and it will note that, so that for the bronze executive rank, it's required to have 100 personal qualifying volume. We saw that 100 also on the volume screen, okay? But you actually have 160, and that may be, again, coming from your orders, from customers' orders that have rolled through those weeks that have kept you active. So it's a green check mark. You have personally active left and right. Again, the requirement is 1, but again, here's 3 and 4. Lesser side, 1,500 is a requirement for a bronze executive, and here it's 545. So you know that you've got to go get, another 1,000 to put on there, and that'll give you a green check mark for bronze. Along the way, you'll need to create a manager team. And again, really quick, we'll get into this later on, but a manager team is someone in your sponsorship tree who hit the rank of manager. Okay. Very, very simple to hit. It's the lowest, the first rank to our compensation structure. And when you really go out and create a lot of managers, that pushes you in a fast way to the top of our compensation plan. As you click on that particular drop-down menu where it says bronze, you can elect whatever rank you want. So if you want to set some goals and say, okay, I want to hit to the rank of platinum, what do I need to do? You click on platinum, and then it will simply, again, outline what the requirement is, what you currently have in that week, and then you know where to go to work on. As you scroll down from that screen, it's going to show you what your previous rank was from the previous week. It lets you just, again, take a snapshot on what you were able to accomplish and what you, again, need to do now to set up for the next week as you move forward. What's really great and fantastic about this from a weekly plan, again, is that we have an opportunity to close out 52 times in a year rather than just 12. It allows us to stay focused on that. And the amount of volume that rolls in on a weekly basis for you, it's incredible to see what happens for our platinums and our pearls and even our golds and silvers as this volume just continues to come in based upon, again, how fantastic our products are and, the nature of consuming them and the results that people get from them as well. Then you have rank history. Rank history there along the top, you click on that, it simply outlines week over week what rank you reached. So it helps you kind of see what patterns you're having, where your focus is at, if there's some things that are kind of sliding back, if you're moving forward. But again, a great little snapshot of seeing where you're at and trending. Then the next section, back up along the top there, is the transactions. Okay? Transactions, again, is simply the amount of money that you've earned in commissions showing that we have transit wherever you have told us to. So in this case, again, here is a direct deposit where you've earned, here along the top, $135 in that week, and that balance in the e-wallet, you told us to transfer it to your direct deposit, your bank account, so we put that in, so the amount that was taken out of your Rain wallet, put into your direct deposit in your bank is $135.15. The Rain wallet now, if you don't give us a way to pay you out, the monies just simply will accrue and keep adding up into the Rain wallet in the back office. There's some neat things with this functionality that you can keep that in there as long as you want. Or if you go underneath settings, you can click on that and you can tell us how much money you want that to accrue to before it gets deposited. So if in this example, if you want to say, I don't want it to have a deposit until I get $250, then you just simply say that. And once it gets to $250, then that will trigger it and tell us to send it where you have told us to. Now, this is really convenient for foreign markets if you're outside of the United States, because then sometimes there's transaction fees, exchange fees, where to have that hit on a $10 or a $50 payout, it's less of an impact when you have maybe a $250 transaction, when it's maybe once every month versus once every week. So we give this as a great little tool, more in part for those in foreign markets. Now, again, if you would like to do this and put it to 1,000 or 15,000 or 200 or whatever it may be, it gives you the option to pay out. So if you have a balance in here of 2,000 and you just say, you know what, I set that number to $10,000, but you know what, I need some money. So you can come in and pay yourself out of the Rain wallet by saying how much money do you have in the balance. You can put the amount in you want to have transferred. You can make yourself a note, and then on the next Friday, you'll get those funds deposited into your account. Pretty cool, neat little features there. That right there, folks, is, again, your My Account and the Commissions tab. Take time, get in there, see where you're at, watch your trends, watch your commissions flow in, look at those numbers, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to call into customer service. We have commissions and back office specialists here in the office in customer service that can help answer all of those questions for you. Thanks for being part of this training today. Have a beautiful day, and let's go out there and make it rain. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.